Hello and welcome to Minnesota as the 2-1 Vikings take on the 2-1 San Francisco 49ers here in Random Roster Season 7. It's week 4 of the NFL season. That is really loud in my headphones. I am Sean. This is youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex 2. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's Thursday Night Football here on the channel. Subscribe, ring the bell, like the video, all that good stuff. I was looking at the standings, and there's a bit of a logjam at the top of the NFC. A couple of good matchups between this week and next week. We might see some duplicate teams, but that's just how interesting the matchups are. 16 tackles and 4 sacks for Ray Lewis. Trent Green, 44 completions. He has 4 touchdowns and 579 yards. 44 for 72. I guess the percentage would maybe be more impressive, but those are your star players for today. So we head down to the coin toss.
He calls heads.
The call is heads.
It is tails.
Ooh, it's tails. So Minnesota will likely receive here.
The home team won the toss and elects to receive.
They will indeed, and then San Francisco will defend. It doesn't really matter because we're in a dome. The HHH Metrodome, not the fancy new Vikings Stadium. That kick is off. What? The kick is away. That's what I was trying to say. The kick off is away. I don't know where I'm going. Good start here on Thursday Night Football. Number 84. I'm guessing it's Randy Moss. There's a few players here and there that are on they're on the correct team. Thought if he just went a little bit to the left, he would have had some room to work with, but not a terrible run back to the 24-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will start this drive. So here we go. 1st and 10. Coming up as Trent Green drops back and fires near side, caught. It's a moderate gain, but sets up 2nd down and very manageable. I think that's what you want if you're the Vikings. Kind of the rare out pass as well. This game really likes throwing over the middle, so the the boundary pass is not as common. 2nd and 5, empty set. Running back does a really nice job. Beautiful diving catch there. If he puts that on his number a little bit better, good chance for a catch and run. Again, excellent job by the running back or whoever stayed in to block extra because it was an empty set. Did a nice job to pick up the block and give his quarterback just enough time. 2nd down and 6. Vikings very pass happy already. But I guess if it's working, it's working. So split back set. Drops back. Tries to roll immediately into double coverage. Somehow not an interception by the defense with the defender right in the way, and also not a fumble. Shaun Alexander in the backfield joins Randy Moss, Jason Witten, Trent Green. There's your offensive line for the Minnesota Vikings. First incompletion of the day. 3 for 4. 14 yards. They just barely got that 1st down and then picked up another 4. They are going to stick with the passing game here. Going deep. And that is a nice catch. Hey, when you have Randy Moss, I think you want to try and stretch that field north and south. Down into 49ers territory at the 30. Oh, and the Vikings have a mismatched helmet and jersey in this game. Interesting. It's one of the problems when they redesigned as we take a look at the 49ers starting defense, including double Lewis's and Sean Springs. One of the problems when the Vikings redid their uniforms, they made them look really nice, except for the fact that the jersey color and the helmet were like a shade or 2 off. By simply going to a matte helmet, it fixed all the problems. Nice run by Shaun Alexander. Picks up 9 and change, makes it 2nd down and inches. Green from the shotgun takes the snap, fires. It's intercepted. Oh, and he's rumbling back. He's going to get taken down from behind. It's KCLLB 97.
What's the matter? You guys have got to
That
get on the same
is
page.
a horrible result. Green had been looking pretty good. The only pass that he missed was on the hands, and then got, like, as lost control as he got tackled. We take a look at this 49 starting offense. Mark Brunell, Joey Galloway. We see a shocking number of the drives end with an interception deep in opponents' territories. So they are going to go with a run. Bounces off the first guy. Wrestled down after a gain of about 1.5 yards. Al Harris. Trying to glance at names. It's tricky. The lineups show up and disappear very quickly in this game. The only games that are kind of worse are the 2K games. Just because the 2K games, they run them on the bottom while the game is going, and as soon as the snap happens, it takes the information away.
He picked up 2 yards.
Short gain on second down. It's 3rd and 6.
That's the best you can do.
3 minutes gone here in quarter number 1 from the shotgun. Brunell takes the snap, throws it deep down the field, down the middle. Nice defensive play by the Vikings.
No!
We're getting a lot of coach reactions. Fourth and 6 following the incompletion, so the interception doesn't hurt the Vikings with the exception of the field position loss, but I think you'll take that instead of giving up points the other way. The kick is deep. No one even got close to trying to get the block there. It's going to be a short run back, thrown forward for an extra yard maybe. So it's pretty decent starting field position for the Vikings' second drive. Yeah, he's gonna. I think Trent Green will have 2 incompletions. One of them maybe could have been a fumble. We saw that Saints Seahawks game in week 1 and how bizarre that was. And then we've seen a lot of similar looking plays just be incomplete passes. First down and 10. Minute 47 to go here in the first quarter. Quick fire to the far side.
Great! Now let's jump all
Actually
over.
really like that play design. Got the kind of like that double little slant there. Freed up one of the receivers and a nice catch and run. I thought Minnesota would maybe stick with the ground game once they got into pretty deep into Minnesota territory. They ripped off the one run for 9 yards. They haven't gone back to it. Another throw over the middle. A nice catch by Randy Moss. And just like that, they are in 49er territory. These Minnesota Vikings receivers have the speed to get away from these 49er defenders. Another fresh set of downs from the 34. They will go with a play action pass, and it's caught in between a couple of defenders. It's that weird looking animation where his body and everything is looking to the left, and then somehow he's throwing the ball to his right. That is a dangerous pass, especially when you already have one interception in Niners territory. Another fresh set of downs, and it's on the 23-ish yard line. 10 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Going with a run. Nice spin move to the fullback. He's going to run it up the middle. Ooh, just a little more speed, and it's a touchdown, but a nice run nonetheless. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. The Vikings driving on their second possession. No score between the Vikings and the 49ers. "56 seconds, 3 plays, 3 yards for the 49ers. It's been a lot of Vikings offense, and it's been good for the most part. One bad play. First and goal from the 6, offset I formation. We're going to go with the play action pass, fires, and no penalty flag. Is it kind of a bang-bang play there on the throw? Looks like maybe a run here. I formation. We'll go with a fullback blast, and he gets blasted by the defender right in the chest. Third down and goal. Yeah, an incomplete pass and a run that goes pretty much nowhere. So offset I formation. Green fires over the middle. Nice deflection by the 49ers, and that's going to hold the Vikings to a field goal try. Just a nice job getting a hand up, getting it on the ball, and knocking it away. 4th and goal. The kick is up. The kick is good. And John Hall knocks down the 22-yard field goal, basically an extra point.
I expect nothing less. Remember that.
Minnesota 3, San Francisco 0. San Francisco's defense has done a nice job. They've bent, but they have not broken. Hold to the field goal attempt. Obviously, they get the interception on the first drive. You just wonder how many times they're going to be able to do that just because of the fact that they've been out there for so long. But number 82 will take it from the 1, and a pretty decent run back trying to slice and dice his way up there. Up through the offensive, up through the blockers. And good starting field position for the Niners here on the second possession. First and 10. I formation. We're going to go with a fullback run. All kinds of room and a beautiful 11-yard gain to start this drive. A lot of fullback usage, a surprising amount of fullback usage in this game. Saw a really nice run for the Vikings with the fullback as well.
Stay home.
So from the 40, single back set as Brunell drops back and fires over, throws his intended receiver. Incomplete second down coming up.
Let's get this.
This time Brunell from the shotgun. Drops back, floater over the middle. Not 100% sure what happened there. The Vikings defender went into the air in a very funky animation. Not sure exactly who got a hand on it. I was hoping the replay would help clear that up, but no. Maybe made me more confused. So 3rd down and 10 for this 49ers offense. Single back set, 2 receiver split top side of your screen. Bell drops back and fires. It's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended target. And the Niners, who had a nice play with their fullback to get a fresh set of downs, push them a little further up the field, stall out. Like to see both of these teams go with a little bit more of the run game. It's been effective. 3 rushes for 14 yards is, over 4 yards a carry, almost 5 yards a carry. They send a little pressure, almost get there. It'll be a fair catch at the 11. So the Vikings, I think it's going to be their worst starting field position of the day, though it's been pretty solid throughout the game. It doesn't take a lot for it to be the worst. Trent Green back out on the field, and it's going to lead to a sack. Nice job by the 49ers. I think being aggressive is a smart move in this situation. Green's been throwing the ball pretty well. Going to try and get the numbers there in that lower left corner. Some point. 7 for 11, 85 yards. Does have the pick. Bring a little extra pressure, especially when they're backed up like this. 2nd down and 16. Single back set. Green drops back, fires, short pass. Gets them to about the 11-yard line, so around a 4-yard gain. 3rd down and 12. Green drops back, looking, fires, sideline, caught. 9 for 13, over 100 yards on the game, and that's a big 3rd and 12 conversion deep in your own territory. .239 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Fresh set of downs. Green drops and fires. It's off the hands, tipped and nearly intercepted. That one was up there for a while, but harmlessly it falls to the turf. 2nd down and 10, about halfway through quarter number 2. That would have been a wild turn of events. We don't see a lot of ricochet picks here in this game. There's a nice find over the middle. Pushed forward for an extra yard or so. It's 3rd down and very manageable at the 34-yard line. 3rd and 2 is what they'll call it. Offset I formation. They're going to pitch it to the outside. Oh my goodness, what a read by number 52, 32, 52. Came through the gap and had the closing speed to get to the running back in the backfield. It was actually looking like it was going to be blocked pretty well. He was the guy that was going to make sure that that was not a 1st down, and he executed his job. Nicely done. The punt is away. It'll be returned starting at the 14-yard line, or 16-yard line, rather. They'll double that field position, no problem.
That punt was returned 15.
So from the 32, actually, I think he literally doubled the field position. Returned from the 16 to the 32. Can the 49ers do anything on the offensive side of the ball? It's been quick possessions for them. That's a short pass. Best case scenario, no gain, but with how brutal this game can be, it might be a loss. Call it a 2-yard loss. I formation. Quarterback drops back, fires outside, intercepted. Dalen McCutcheon.
Take what the defense gives you.
McCutcheon?
Don't try to do too much.
Not sure on that last name. I'm honestly not sure on that first name that I have it correct, but that is an interception. Ended up being into double coverage. That's a big pick. So 1 interception for each side. First and 10, plenty of time to get a score here. Would have been a good opportunity for the 49ers to double dip. Instead, it's going to be picked. Back-to-back plays with an interception. It's a horrible throw by Trent Green and a really nice run back. All the way out to the 31-yard line. He can't be throwing that there. Watch this as we take a look at the replay. Green's going to throw it over the middle, and there are just too many 49er defenders. I know you're trying to feed Moss, but way too many gold helmets in the area. And that's actually going to really help the 49ers. Like I was saying, they had the opportunity to double dip without the Vikings really touching the ball. They can just settle their offense down a little bit. 1 for 6, -1 yard, and a pick. 3 rushes for 14. So a very slow start in the passing game for the San Francisco 49ers. Float pass over the middle is going to be incomplete. If he throws it with a little more zip in there, he can probably get it to that receiver, but it being just in the air just a touch too long, the Vikings defenders do a very nice job to converge on it and create the incompletion. Second down and 10. Gonna drop back. Fires near sideline. Caught. Taken down right around the 40-yard line. There's a nice play for San Francisco. See if that gets them into a little bit of a rhythm here. I mean, just an abysmal start when you look at it, and it's 1 for 6 for -1 yard and a pick. There's another completion. That helps out. Gets them to the 46-yard line. And a fresh set of downs. 1 minute to go. Brunell drops back. Fires and missed his target. Not sure if he rushed the throw there. Maybe it was a double move to the outside. If it was a double move, they had exactly what they wanted. The defender bit hard. I don't know why I said that way. The defender bit hard on the in move, so that outcut looked like it was going to work real nicely. But Brunell might have hurried it a little bit, missed his target. Or it could have just been that the reaction made me think that it was a double move. This one is... That's an incomplete pass. Which again, it makes another fumble really weird. You go back to that Chiefs-Texans game. There was one right off the tuchus, right off that butt cheek that was ruled a fumble. That one, I guess, just in front of where he was throwing it. 3rd down and 10. That does help stop the clock, so that's a positive. Brunell drops back, fires near sideline, and it is caught. As we take a look at the replay here. Drug down, perhaps in bounds. Might have been a timeout taken. No timeout taken, but it is a 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Brunell drops back. They send an extra bit of pressure his way, but a good read on the outside.
He picked up 6 yards. Timeout.
Second down and 4. 22 seconds to go. Brunell drops back, fires near side, and missed his man again.
The pass was incomplete. Thomas was the intended receiver.
3rd down and 4. Don't make a poor decision here. You have 3 in your back pocket. And tie this game. It's actually going to be a really nice catch there. Knocked down, or taken down, I should say, at the 10-yard line.
If coverage that lousy, we can keep this up all day.
I should have a timeout here. Game gets a little weird sometimes in these late game situations. I'm not sure who has timeouts. I haven't really been looking at it. Oh, they're going to run out of time. 49ers ran out of time with a 1st and goal.
That's the end of the second quarter.
Do they not have timeouts?
Vikings 3, 49ers 0.
Well, doesn't matter now. So San Francisco trails 3-0 here as we head to the break. While we hit halftime, always a good time to remind you, if you're enjoying the content, hit it with a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. 2 games on Sunday, and we have a Monday night game as well. We are ready for the second half of action. 3-0 Minnesota. A bizarre end to the first half. This game has one of the longer, at times it has one of the longer, like, just showing different angles while the clock is still running in the background for no reason. Theoretically, it should be stopped for that. Or the game should recognize, but it should recognize that there's not a lot of time and they should kick it into a hurry-up offense more quickly, but this is a game from 2003. '49ers playing a lot better over their last possession. Burrell fires over the middle. It's caught and taken down immediately. It is number 84, Joey Galloway, I believe. It is indeed Joey Galloway. It'll be 1st and 10, San Francisco. Do you think the 49ers have found a little bit of that rhythm that I was talking about? Brunell has rushed a couple of throws and missed his receiver a couple of times. That's a nice catch. Both teams wanting to feed number 84. It's working out a little bit better for the 49ers as the Vikings, they tried to feed number 84, Randy Moss. He threw an interception. 1st down and 10 from the 45 of the Vikings. 8 for 17 after going 1 for 6 for -1 yard.
Incomplete pass.
So much better percentage. 7 for, is that 11? Pretty good. And it's for 89 yards because it was -1 yard, which is kind of where the Trent Green started, was I believe 7 for 11 as well. Brunell fires outside. He left his feet. I think he came down on the line. I don't think that's a completed pass. It is not 3rd and 10. They had what they wanted, and that time it's just been some funky throws here and there from Brunell. He didn't need to leave his feet on that play, or shouldn't have had to leave his feet. There's a short pass.
Pass complete to Thomas. He picked up 1 yard.
Doesn't go really anywhere, and the Vikings defense holds. They get the benefit of some mismanagement, clock mismanagement from the 49ers. And now they will force a punt. Minnesota's got to get away from that ball.
Punt went out of bounds.
Minnesota's first opportunity with the ball here in the second half. go with a pitch to the far sideline. Tried to cut up the field a little too soon.
Get after it.
49ers were ready for it.
You got nothing.
Second down and 12.
Whose man is
Defense for San Francisco has been very good today. The Vikings pass happy offense has really helped that San Francisco defense look even better. Like, they've looked good regardless. But then you see how pass happy the Vikings have been, and you're like, oh, this gives them more opportunities to look great. Gonna go with a run play, pitch far side. Alexander nowhere to go. We'll give him maybe one best case scenario. It'll be 4th down and 4. So a punt coming up. And again, a nice job by the San Francisco defense. They give up 6 yards. It's a 3 and out. They should get very nice field position here. See if it's a fair catch. It is. It'll be fair caught at about the 37-yard line. First and 10 from under center. Go with a pass play. Brunell slipped the first tackler, but the second guy gets there.
What happened
It's
here,
going to be
Hot
a
Rods?
sack. Second down and long. I complimented San Francisco for doing that earlier, bringing a little extra pressure for a pass-happy offense. The same compliment can be applied to the Minnesota Vikings. Bring a little extra pressure. Drops back, fires, hit as he catches the ball. It'll be a reception. It'll be 3rd down and 16, so a gain of just a yard. That sack really set San Francisco back. All kinds of time, fires deep over the middle, it's picked, it's an arm punt. And he's able to get away from the receiver who tried to get the tackle. Rodney Harrison with an
I
interception.
can excuse one interception, but come on.
So 1st and 10 for Minnesota. 48 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Defensive battle here for our Thursday night matchup. Couple of 2-1 teams in what is a bit of a log-jammed NFC. Could be an early playoff preview or a game that really separates some of these teams from each other. The NFC West, I think going into this week, all the teams are 2-1. That is not the first time that has happened in a random roster. The NFC West has been tricky before with teams that have been like this kind of record. That is a god-awful throw. And that's what you're looking for. Every single time you see that body position, you see that animation, that's the expectation. That's what you're looking to see, is just an awful throw that leads to an interception. And it's another interception. Is there 5 combined picks in this game? 3 for San Francisco's defense, 2 for Minnesota's. And with 20 seconds left, it's a fresh drive for the 49ers. Fires near side. Caught and dropped immediately.
He picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, 2 interceptions for Brunell, 3 for Trent Green. As the final seconds tick down here in the 3rd quarter. We'll head to the 4th. It's 3-0 Minnesota. Thanks everybody for watching and hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in a moment.
49ers 0.
Boy, I really forget how long that outro is. Or the quarter change is, I should say. So the final 5 minutes. We'll start with a 2nd and 5 for San Francisco. Offset I formation. Drops it back, or hands off, excuse me. I'm so used to them not running the ball that I got confused when he didn't drop back to pass. Minnesota, again, a nice call defensively. Third down and 8. Trying to make sure that that interception doesn't hurt them. That time of possession also has really balanced out. As Brunell drops back, rolls far sideline. Throws back across his body over the middle of the field. It is intercepted. The Vikings come up with another pick. Oh my goodness, it's his 2nd of the day. McCutcheon. I think the E in there really threw me off. I guess I'd have to look and see how Andrew McCutcheon spells his name. Those were 2 of the worst throws we've seen today in the last couple of interceptions. It's Brunell rolling out and then throwing back across the field, which is just the biggest no. And Trent Green finally kind of gets burned with that looking left, throwing right animation. So 1st and 10 with 4:16. If you're the Vikings, you should be running the ball, but of course they will throw it. Green, hustling. Okay, it's an incomplete pass. It did not say fumble at the top of the screen. I was waiting for it to hit the turf. Let's see if that's that would cause. Not cause. What am I trying to say? You see if that's when it would kick in, whether or not it was a fumble. Green. Plenty of time, fires deep down the middle and can't find Randy Moss for the completion. It's 3rd down, excuse me. Really should be relying on Sean Alexander here. Just hand the ball off. Either run, what is that? It's 40, 80, 160. Run 160 seconds off the clock, or force the 49ers to use their timeouts. Third down and 10. Offset I formation. Drops back and runs out of time. Gets sacked at the 35-yard line. And that'll just about do it for this drive. Should be a punt upcoming. Yes, because they are on the opposite side of the field that I thought they were. Shane Leckler. Punts this one deep. Inside the 15, it is fair caught. Another opportunity for the 49ers. 6 combined interceptions in this game. 3:33 to go in quarter number 4 of a 3-0 defensive matchup. We'll go with a handoff. Stretches it, far sideline. Stiff arms and slides out of a second tackle. Taken down after a gain of about 5. They'll call it 4. 2nd and 6. Brunell drops back, fires near side, caught on the sideline. Tackled after a nice gain, 12 for 25, 119 yards, 3 interceptions for Brunell. A nice find to Joey Callaway up the near sideline, tackled after a solid gain. They'll work with a little bit of a hurry up, though they don't need to work with too much pace. Plenty of time. It's a fumble. Oh my goodness, another turnover. It's going to be returned inside of 49er territory down to the 29-yard line. San Francisco, I was in the middle of saying they didn't have to work with too much pace. They still had time to run the ball just like that. They only needed a field goal, but wow, what a turn of events. The 7th combined turnover in this game. 6 interceptions, 1 fumble. Really excited for the Vikings to even it out on a very stupid play. The beauty of 2003 gaming, everybody. So we greened from the shotgun. Fires, and it is caught in between 2 defenders. Dangerous throw, but a nice catch and a timeout taken. First and goal from the 10, 2.5 to go. San Francisco needs one more stop or slowdown. See if they can force a field goal, keep it a 1-score game. They'll go with a run. It's Alexander. Picks up 4 before he's hit. Second and goal.
4 yards.
We approach the 2-minute warning. They'll go with another run right up the gut, and it's a touchdown, Vikings. Sean Alexander picks up the 5 he needs, and that will be. That might be the backbreaker. I mean, those are like the only points we've seen scored off a turnover. I want to say the field goal was off of a punt. But that's a back-breaking fumble. The Vikings do a good job of finally turning it into points. And just before the 2-minute warning. So the 49ers have some time. They'll need a onside kick, which I don't know if this game has the ability to do. That's always a fun way to phrase it. And will be returned from the goal line. Stay on that left side. You got a big wall in front of you, and that's going to spring you free. Stay left. Oh, he actually needed a break back right. It was a nice block up there toward the top. Don't know if he had the speed to get away. It looked like 21 or 38 were going to chase him down, but he did need to break inside for that last block and see if he could take it all the way. We've seen some nice punt returns and kick returns, but I don't think we've seen anything returned for a touchdown yet this season. I think the closest was like down to the 5. That's what the 49ers need. You might even want to try and take the field goal first. Seems like kind of a waste of field position, but we'll see what they want to do here. They'll go for the touchdown. It'll, I'm sure, be irritating. That's a nice find by Brunell. They sent an extra guy, and for the Vikings defender got through clean. It's a quick read, quick release, and a nice gain. No, I guess, you know what? I take it back. I thought about it, and I thought about how dumb it was. Go for the touchdown here. You got to take advantage of this field position. It's a silly way to even think about it. Throws, finds a receiver, and it's down. He is down at the 6-yard line.
Great read. Just a nice play all around.
Brunell hitting the top of his drop and just letting it rip. Don't think, just throw. Under a minute to go here. First and goal from the 6.5. They're going to go with a pitch. He cuts it upfield and gets knocked back around the 3. I got to go with a little bit of pace here. Second down and goal from the I formation. Go with the play action pass. Throws over the middle. Almost picked again. A diving attempt goes out of the back of the end zone. Whew. Oh, man. Could you imagine like an 8th turnover, a 7th combined interception? Instead, it's just an incomplete pass. 38 seconds to go here. 49ers have 2 timeouts.
Let's go, Dave!
Play action pass throws off the hands, incomplete. The 49ers are going to do something very dumb here. They're going to go for it. They got to take the points. I mean, you have to take the field goal in this situation. They're actually going to call it a touchdown. Galloway picks up the reception, his 7th of the day, and his first touchdown. So it'll be 10-6. I thought it was going to be another one of those plays. I guess the ball just broke the plane. But we see that pretty frequently. Quarterback leaves the ball a little bit short, pulls the receiver off his spot. He has to come get it. And we have seen multiple times that pull receivers out of what should have been touchdown catches and instead into plays that are short of the goal line. So maybe a little bit of a lucky break for the 49ers. But they're going to need a couple more lucky breaks to go their way with just 32 seconds to go. Kick is up. Kick is good. The extra point is through. And it is 10-7 with 32 seconds. They're going to go. I'll go onside. Oh boy, this does not look good. It goes out of bounds. Oh, that is unfortunate. It actually wasn't that bad. That kicked up really nicely, but nobody could get a hand on it. They're saying San Francisco football. Hold the phone. We can't look at a replay.
Just bring it.
Well, they're saying San Francisco football. I don't know how that's possible, but we'll see what's happening here. That's batted down.
Pass incomplete.
It looked like it very clearly went out of bounds. Second down and 10. I can't believe it. From the shotgun, Brunell fires over the middle. You cannot have that kind of play right now. You need to get into the hurry up here. 21 seconds. I'll take a timeout. Third down and 9. Single back set. Brunell drops back, fires deep. It is intercepted. That will do it. Looked like he actually maybe had Galloway. This is going to be returned into 49ers territory. He's going up the sideline. He's going all the way to the end zone. It's a touchdown, an interception touchdown. 71 yards. 4th interception of the day for Mark Brunell.
I've had it with this nonsense.
And that one ices the game in favor of the Vikings. He was going for what was a one-on-one matchup with Galloway. Does a really nice job getting out of a tackle from an offensive lineman. And nobody there to catch him. This was a very weird game. Kick is up. The extra point is through. It is 17-7. I mean, San Francisco just feels like they had every opportunity. 3 interceptions thrown by Trent Green. It ended up being 4 thrown by Mark Brunell, and then the fumble was really the backbreaker. And for all of that to happen and them still have A, an opportunity to win, and B, they recovered that onside kick somehow, however improbably that was. And Joe Jaravicious. One touchdown, 4 interceptions on 50% passing, 160 yards for Brunel. 1 second remains here in the game. It is just a stat pad and throw here. It's off the hands, incomplete. So he will finish throwing under 50% completion percentage. And that will do it. A weird one. It was a tight game throughout. Just a 3-0 lead for the most part. The fumble broke it open for the Vikings. 49ers showed some nice fight, but they just had one too many turnovers. Brent Alexander, your Wilson game ball receiver, 71-yard interception return for a touchdown, iced it for the Vikings. And that will do it for us here from Minnesota. Minnesota 17, San Francisco 7. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll be back on Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. So be sure to subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you then.